Hey everyone, this week's diecast review is the Honda S2000 Type S. That's the JDM version of our S2000 CR or Club Racer. I'm going to talk about this as if this was a US domestic car because they're pretty much identical and it's more relatable context-wise. The CR was, again, called the Club Racer, came in 2008, and a little background history. When the S2000 came out in the US in the year 2000, that iteration was referred to as the AP1 or first generation. That had the most high revving, naturally aspirated 2-liter pretty much of all time. Some complaints about the AP1 were that, yes, it revved to the moon, but it had no low-end torque. So around 2004, they came out with the AP2. The AP2 had a different front bumper design. The AP2 had larger, I think, 17-inch wheels with a stagger of, I think, a 245 rear tire. And it went from the 2-liter to a 2.2-liter, which had a little bit more torque, a lower red line. Some purists, of course, cried about that and prefer the AP1. Now, the CR came out in 2008, and it had a little bit less weight, had this body kit, had even bigger rear tires, things like that. So, I don't know. I haven't driven an AP1 or AP2. I've unfortunately had some interesting races with them and people on the street that were scared to rev over 6,000 RPMs. They are very, very, very dog slow cars. Life of the S2000 is really above 6,000 RPM, so you really can't drive it like a grandma. I have an M Roadster, kind of the competition of this car. It happens to be supercharged, and I happen to like the torque of my S52 6-cylinder better, but I think the S2000 is aging very well. This is car number 727 out of 1,500. I looked out and got this on eBay for about $80, which I think is quite good. Interior detail is good. I really don't see any flaws in this, which is certainly not the case for a lot of my Ottos. Ignore my stubby fingerprints. I'm very happy with it. I do already have the Auto Art AP1. I felt this was different enough to warrant its existence in my collection. In terms of packaging, Otto has the least interesting packaging of pretty much anyone. You have plain styro inside. The only nice thing about Otto and often GT Spirit is they give you an extra badge in case you lose one, which might not happen with this, but any GT Spirit or Otto, like older Mercedes that has the emblem on the hood, has a way of disappearing in my collection. So again, I appreciate having an extra one. So that's it for this week. I think we'll do something American next week. I've got a Cadillac I've been meaning to review. So tune in, like, and subscribe. Have a good one.